Sister is a lot, Lizard. Sorry to hear that, I think. Which way out? This way?
Turn around when possible.
What's up, Bree? Good morning. We are delivering gasoline to San Antonio.
After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, Kyle, it's a lot of fun. I originally built this for iRacing, which was super stressful, especially for me. So not to say that I don't enjoy that anymore, but this is definitely a lot more chill. Am I willing to take that 26 to 30? I don't understand.
Go straight.
Oh shoot, I didn't even see that Dodge Magnum. Got Mr. Softy cutting us off.
Exit left.
No, am I selling? No, you don't need to buy mine. You can build something like this for a lot less than what I spent. There's stuff I have on here that you don't need. So there would be no reason to buy a setup from somebody if you have that type of money. I mean, you could build something a lot nicer if you're willing to spend that type of money. So if you're serious and you need some help, just join my Discord. It's free. And I can help you out with parts and whatnot. I've never really done a long drive user 1000. I usually base my jobs on my stream time. So I'll take jobs that are like 20-30 minutes a piece. This way I could do a bunch of jobs, you know, during a stream, and then that's it. Once I'm done streaming, I usually shut down as I'm streaming, pull the camera back, show people the rig, and that's it. You know, all the parts are mostly online. You're not going to find much gear in the stores, though Micro Center does sell stuff now. And yes, it is available in VR. I'd say most sim games are all VR. Yeah, JC, you can float them. And I'm using a basic shift pattern. I don't use the Eaton Fuller. My shifter actually broke, not my shift knob broke. So I don't have the range plus splitter. So my workaround is I have my flight controls on the left, my Warthog, and I'm actually using 2 switches from that. Oh shoot, we're super unstable right now. So I built it, but it's not custom. So for example, the chassis is from SimLab. It's called a P1X. It comes, you know, with instructions. Racing, flight cockpits, whatever you want to call them, flight sims, racing sims, they're very common these days. So some people do build them custom, you know, to spec for exactly what they want. I'm more in a GT seating style, but I can change this to Formula if I wanted to. So my opinion on the Logitech, there's nothing wrong with them, Kyle. I mean, even the standard one for $300, $350. There's nothing wrong with it as a starter wheel. And like I've told people before, you know, iRacing, for example, I've got a $1,500 wheelbase and a $400 wheel. I used to get smoked by people with Logitech, so I think you're still going to have fun no matter what type of wheel and pedal set you have. As far as their direct drive, that I'm not sure. I've never used it, but Boosted Media on YouTube, I'm pretty sure he did a review on it, and he had nothing but good things to say. Yes, there is feedback on the wheel. Feedback on the wheel, feedback on the seat if I want, but I keep my seat mover off. Hump Dog, you drive the real deal. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't, that's why I do this. And yes, JC, we've got weigh stations, inspection stations. You do have to fuel up. They do have rest in here where they force you to rest, but I keep that off. You don't get pulled over by cops, but you do get fined for accidents, violations, that sort of stuff. Custom APIs to control the feedback. I don't know about APIs, but I can go into the Fanatec software, whatever they call it, and I can tweak everything. So you can fully control everything from the wheelbase directly, or you can go in-game and adjust everything. So you can see I turn stability down in-game on the truck, so it's completely different at 70 miles an hour. Basically, it looks like no more speeding. Jackson, Brazil. Yeah, welcome, Brazil. I used to live in Brazil. I used to live in a place called Vitoria. I lived there for about a year right after high school. And that was the best vacation of my life. It is an 18, Hilton, yep. Does it feel like I'm actually driving? I mean, yes and no. It's a sim, so it's hard to explain. And yes, you can bobtail. So once I drop this trailer off, for example, and I have to pick up a new one, you know, of course, we're gonna bobtail over there.
Turn right.
Yep, they have gotten advanced, that's for sure. What's up, Luke? How you doing? Sorry, Twitch, I didn't even notice.
Keep right.
Didn't even notice that. So, what's your name? Zico? Z-Mods, I am using the DD60 with the John Rutter Highway Killer. And of course I have the, give me a second, just trying to pay attention to where I'm going here. I also have the Kenworth interior sound effects, and I have all the other mods from Z-Mods, the rattle and noise, the train crossing, all that sort of stuff. And I'm also running JBX Graphics V3, which I like it so far. I mean, the skies are awesome. Only thing that's throwing me off a little bit, it just seems a little dark to me. Why is that, Luke? 1 second, chat. Just gotta pay a little bit attention here.
Keep left. After 50 yards, go straight. Go straight.
Hilton, this is a Kenworth. It's called the W900 Highway Killer. It's a paid truck mod by John Rutter. So I used JBX2 on my old system with a 2080 Super. I didn't have any luck with it. That could have been my fault though. I didn't put too much effort into trying to fix it. Now I have a 3090, which I don't think made a difference, to be honest. And V3 was a lot easier to install. So yeah, so far so good. I mean, there's a huge difference at nighttime. Nighttime, there's no comparison. It's amazing. I might actually be able to stream nighttime. Normally I turn night off. But you see the skies? How like the skies are kind of dark and gloomy? I don't know. I haven't seen anything other than that so far, so I got to see what's up with that. Now, I can't run people off the road. Alright, where are we going? I'm making a left up here. Give me a second, chat. Gotta try to pay attention so I don't get lost. I don't mind my shifting. It's a little tricky. I'm using the range and splitter on my flight controls because I broke my shifter. I don't double clutch. So Aaron Straub, yeah, you're asking how I'm switching between ranges. I used to have the sim panel shift knob, and then I broke that. So my workaround for now until my new one comes, I have, you can't see it on TikTok, but you can on Twitch, kinda. So I have my Thrustmaster Warthog on the left of me, and I have the engine switches on there, so I'm using those. So like right now I had the, engine switch, and that'll get me my splitter. Jeffrey 260, is it tight or loose? So what's interesting about that question is, when I had the shift knob on here, it was loose. Once I took it off and this became shorter, I noticed how tight it was. So I didn't know this with Fanatec, there's a little set screw on the side where you can increase and decrease the tension. So I turned it down all the way. Now it's kind of nice and loose. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Luke. That sucks. And yes, I do have a trailer. Yeah, again, Luke, I'm sorry. That's awful. See, so now I have to hit the right engine flow switch. I tried to use one of these for the range and splitter, but they actually have to be switches. They can't be whatever you call these, I don't know. Jeremy, thank you, but I didn't really put too much effort into this one. If you want to see some nice trucks and you're interested, hop on YouTube and look up Jeff, well, I don't know his last name, Fabiano or something. He's a big time ATS streamer on YouTube, and he really hooks his trucks up. But I'm getting there. I'm working on putting some time into all that stuff. Alright, what is going on over here? What's up, as above? Yeah, Twitch is different. Depends. Some people like it, some people don't. Did that gate go up? I don't even notice if the gate went up. There you go. And yes, we are just about to make our first delivery in about a minute or two. Then we'll see what other jobs are out of here. Probably stream for about an hour-ish today. Yeah, oh JC, it's the chat sometimes on TikTok. What's up, Kentucky Dad? Yeah, it's early this morning. I had to mix it up a little bit because my last 3 or 4 streams went terrible because of my shifter breaking and whatever other issues I was having. So after I figured out that my shifter was officially broken yesterday, I came up with this workaround and it works fine, so I figured let me hop on. So we got a lot of stuff to do today. Next week I won't be streaming much, so I was going to squeeze in as much time this weekend. Whoop. We'll see, as above. Hopefully he just didn't jinx me. Sometimes I back up really well. Other times I don't. Yeah, we'll see. Now you made me nervous. Normally people don't ask me. Now I feel like I'm on a city side street and I've got a whole bunch of cars behind me waiting. Rooster 1983, why don't I go drive a real truck? Because it's a hobby, my friend. That's why. I also bowl for fun. I go to Topgolf. I don't want to be a pro bowler or golfer. Just for fun. That's it. I've played a little Warzone, but I never had a desire to join the military. I used to play Max Payne, but I'm not in the Mafia. No, please don't, as above. Oh, I've never been here before. This GMC warehouse.
You have reached your destination.
Yeah, there you go, Colby. I never thought about the sport game analogies, but yeah, I mean, there you go. All right, what is the deal here? All right, chat, listen, give me a second. It's hard for me to read the chat while I attempt to back this in. So TikTok, if you could, I'd appreciate some likes and shares while I'm doing this. I'd appreciate if you follow my mod Bree. And if you ask me anything and I don't answer, I'm not ignoring you. Just bear with me. Where the heck is this spot? Oh, I see it. Never mind. I found it. I found it. What's not that serious? The game? No, of course not. It's just a game. don't even know if I'm lining myself up for the right spot here. One second, Chad. Is it on the side of the trailer? Okay, it's on the side of the Boeing trailer. So I have to get pulled up to the other side a little bit. So I've got to clear this concrete patch right here. Alright. I don't know. Why is my truck rolling? What are you doing? Alright, chat, 1 second, sorry. I should have pulled in here to begin with, not the other side. So hard to tell sometimes if you clear these objects, but I think we did. Also a little tricky backing up, going downhill. Oh, we're green. I'm taking it. Alright, chat, we're crooked, but we're good. So let's see what other jobs we have out of here. Yeah, Mr. Nobody. It's a very common thing. It's, listen, some people just don't... What mods do I use? So, I've got, oh shit, rolling again. I've got all of John Rutter's trucks, pretty much everything from Z mods, a bunch of stuff from Steam Workshop, JBX Graphics. Where is this trailer? It should be in here somewhere. There we go. Right here. 3,300 hours. I don't know how many hours I have. I noticed in Steam the other day, because I was doing some mod stuff in there, I feel like it was 400 or 500 hours. but I'm not sure. You could probably check my Steam profile. Same username. I think that's public, right? Yeah, JC. It's all good. I don't mind it. I suspect... Whoop. It's either young kids that are the haters, or... Why didn't this get attached? Or grown men that live at home with their parents. One or the other. Oh, you know, I changed a setting that wasn't going to alert me about jobs. Maybe that's why this is doing that. Let's see if this just works. No. Alright, there you go, we're good. Yeah, so I changed some setting. I guess I have to learn how to attach the trailers now. Yeah, you know, I would definitely recommend John Ruta's trucks, at least one of them, if you don't mind paying for mods. And then I would also definitely recommend Z-Mods, at least the DD60 engine pack, and the interior sound effects for whatever truck you buy from Ruta, assuming you do. It's like a totally different game. It just adds a whole new level of immersion to it. Have I seen Mount Rushmore in the simulation? I have not. Alright, we are on our way to Victoria. So 3 hours, 11-minute game time. This will take about 10-15 minutes. Unfortunately, this is not on Xbox, PC only. Oh shoot, I forgot I have my coffee up here.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight. Go straight.
Why does the wheel have an Xbox logo? So this is a... Whoops, I forgot to get into my low gears. This is a Fanatec Club Sport V2 steering wheel, and the Club Sport wheelbase works on both PC and Xbox. That's why.
Turn right.
Oh, so you're good then, you know? And JBX is... I wouldn't say a necessity. This is really day one for me with it, so I'll have more feedback on it eventually. So far, I like it. $95 like it. I don't know.
After 50 yards, turn right.
Right, you have to be a gold... Yeah, you have to be a gold member for it, so it's like $95, I think. So weird shifting without my shift knob and this little baby shifter. I ordered the new one from ATS Accessories, the chrome one with the ball. but I think those take about, I don't know, 10 weeks. The guy said he'd make it for me quicker if I shared their info on stream, but I haven't bothered him about it, so we'll see. What is going on here? Detour? Driving Sim, I do this every day, all day. Yeah, oddly, I hear you. If I drove a truck all day, every day, I probably wouldn't play this, though I really can't say for sure. But listen, I'm a software developer, so I don't play software developer simulator, so I kind of understand. Do I or don't I make money? So I'm not a full-time streamer. I don't really do this for money. I do it for fun. I do make a few bucks here and there. I'm sure if I sat here 8-10 hours a day, I would make more money, enough to live. I couldn't say. You know, becoming a full-time streamer doesn't work for everybody. It's hit or miss. I don't always have the greatest personality. Sometimes people piss me off. So when I snap back at them, chat don't like that. So believe me, becoming a full-time streamer is not that easy. So, you know, as far as 2, at least on YouTube, I didn't hear great things about it. I hear much better things about 3. So I did install 3. I did make the changes to the graphics in-game. I did update the config file, of course. But now, from what I understand, there's some changes I should make to NVIDIA, to the video card, specifically for the game. So that's the only step I have left. Basically, you need to go into like NVIDIA control panel, create a profile for American Truck Simulator, update some stuff, and it's supposed to make it that much better. So I'm gonna give that a shot later. Sandy, where did I get the full setup? It's from a bunch of different places. It's all linked up in my link tree. I also have a video up on TikTok with all the parts and the pricing. So just a quick answer, the chassis itself is from SimLab. It's called the P1X. Anything wheel related is from Fanatec. My pedals are from Hussenfeld. Then of course there's a computer in here with displays. A bunch of accessories, you know, like the button box, the shifter, stream deck, things like that. Cowmobile says can't do the real, so you fake it. No, Cowmobile, it's a video game. That's all it is, just a video game. Has nothing to do with driving a real truck, not driving a real truck, getting a CDL, not getting a CDL. Ryan, an estimate of what this all cost me. So again, check out that video I have up on TikTok, but if you bought everything you see here, and you can see the full rig on Twitch or some of my TikTok videos, just under $24,000. But like I tell everybody, you do not need to spend that. There's a lot of stuff on here I have that you don't need. Especially for this particular game. Like if you're not into sim racing. Yeah, for sure. You know, I'm sure after like a week or 2, I'll have more feedback. I'm just waiting for these skies to brighten up a little bit. That's the only thing concerning right now. So I might hit JBX up to see what they have to say about it. But we've been overcast, I don't know, for like the whole hour right now. Just seems odd. Yeah, Brandon, there's a lot of truckers I see on YouTube that play this. For example, High Strung Vlogs. A lot of other truckers, some hate it, some like it. Am I not clutching between shifts? So I try my best to float. I don't float down very well. So I'll usually use the clutch to take off, to float, to shift down. And then up, I try to float. Thank you, Corky. I'm not sure if you see this, you know, you see the truck wobbling. I turn stability down. I put the brake intensity down almost all the way, and truck and trailer stability down all the way. And it makes a huge difference when driving. Instead of, you know, shaking at like 100 plus miles an hour, it starts at like 70-ish. So no crashing just yet. I will towards the end of the stream. A lot of people don't like it, so I just don't want to ruin the stream for that. If you're anxious and you want to see it right away, I do have a video up on TikTok of some crashing. And hopefully I'll be posting more videos soon. I just set up my OBS for recording videos to make it a little bit quicker for me. So I'll try my best to start posting more actual videos soon. Lee, it's not about paying for gas or not paying for gas and using this for that reason. Again, it's a simulator. It's a video game. So if you do some research on Formula One drivers, for example, or watch that show on Netflix, I forget the name of it, you'll see that all those guys, those drivers off-season, this is what they use. They use a racing sim off-season to practice in iRacing or other games. So they're doing it for practice. Some of them do it for fun. There's been some F1 drivers that started from esports. So it starts with a video game, and it leads them to Formula 2, assuming they have the money, and then eventually Formula 1. But yeah, I don't know how else to explain it if some of you don't understand what games are.
Turn left.
Nutella Bella. I love salty pretzels and Nutella. It's my favorite thing. Like those Bachmann pretzel sticks, the ones that are loaded with salt. Dip those in Nutella. Giggle shits. Yes, you can. There's settings for it. So you can turn the grinding on and off. You can miss. You can stall. I'll show you. I'll stall right now. I'll try to take off in a second. Say we just stalled out. I also changed some setting the other day. I don't know what it was, but you can hear like this clicking when I shift now. I haven't a clue what it is. It's super annoying. I'm gonna have to find it eventually though. Turn it off. I'm not sure why, you know. Very common though. I've been streaming on TikTok since April, and it's every stream thing. Whoop, didn't see it as a red light. I would highly recommend compact mirrors to remove that big old mirror on your screen. What compact mirrors, Peyton? So I keep these virtual mirrors up for, well, for two reasons. One, for the stream, and two, because my dog Rex is blocking my mirror on the right, so I need the right virtual mirror. And I think I could just keep the right one up. Yeah, I can. I'm not even sure if chat wants that up, uses it, but I don't know, I'd keep it there. It's a mod puts the mirror in the top right of the screen. I'll check it out, Peyton. Thanks for that. I do need to work on my FOV for sure. It's a little tricky to get that dialed in. So for displays, I'm running triples. I have 3 BenQ 32-inch curved at 1440. And I have a 4th display up top, Samsung Odyssey G5. What is it? 34-inch curved at 1440. Why am I changing gears so fast? I'm not sure. I don't know. My shifting is a little off today because I broke my shift knob. So I'm using my flight controls for the range and the splitter. And I'm also not used to such a short shifter. It's a little weird. Yeah, you can have a dog. You can have, you can put Darth Vader in your truck. All sorts of stuff. I didn't know that, you know. I gotta check those out. One thing I wish I could do is when I switch to the outside camera, in order to control this, I need to use the mouse, which is annoying. I can't keep my mouse on my rig because the vibration, you know, knocks it all over the place. I wish I could control this with this right here, but I don't think there's any way to do that. I've done a ton of research on it. It seems like no is the answer, but who knows? Yeah, Timothy, it's got a racing sim, flight simulator. I'd probably say more towards like driving sim these days, just because there's so many different things you could do. Giggle shits, how many other setups do I have? So I have one more gaming rig next to me. That one's got a 49-inch ultra-wide at 1440, a Samsung, and that's on an Alienware with a 2080 Super. That one has the VR on it. We haven't turned that on in 6 months. And then my daughter also has a gaming setup in her room. She hasn't used that in forever. And I just bought myself a MacBook. So she's a little jealous now, and she told me she doesn't want her gaming computer anymore and she wants a MacBook. So I guess 3 total systems, soon to be 2. But I do plan to move this one downstairs into my office soon so I can use it more. Right now it's upstairs in a spare room. So I might move it. I'm probably going to buy the Next Level Racing new motion platform they have that moves the whole rig. Keep that with my seat mover. But I'm not sure yet. Because I have a new hobby now, which is a little costly. I wasn't expecting it to become a hobby, but I've been like addicted to making espresso. And that went from buying a machine to returning it to buying a more expensive machine and all sorts of crap. And I don't even like espresso. I use a controller on my PC to download. Yeah, you know, that was a suggestion on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, I saw a guy on YouTube. He bought like a really small controller for it. And he kept it taped or double-sided tape to his wheel. It's actually a pretty good idea. I don't know if it was in the front or the back. And he got so good at it, it gave him the ability to just hit the button, switch cameras, and then use the D-pad or whatever he was using, the joysticks on there, to move the camera around. Jeremy, so I heard a lot about SnowRunner. I downloaded it, I installed it. I have not even opened it up yet, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to work with my wheel and pedals. And Corky, yes. So in the sim, time advances, you know, just as it would in real life. So it's 4:30 p.m. right now. It's basically 3 minutes per hour is what it comes out to. So, you know, within like the next half hour real world will probably be nighttime in the game. But I usually turn that off because it's not that good for the stream. I do not, Saki. I haven't had a console since PlayStation 1, I would guess, with Max Payne. So somebody said, I don't know your name, just see faces. Your wheel does work on SnowRunner. I think the wheel is gonna work, but I have Hussenfeld pedals. So I don't think my pedals are gonna work. That's the problem I have. So when I used to have my Fanatec pedals, which connected to the Fanatec wheelbase, I was able to play arcade style games like Forza and all that sort of stuff. Ever since I got the Hussenfeld pedals, which is a separate USB connection, all the arcade games went out the window. And I do have Twitch, same username. Andy, where did I buy it? A bunch of different places. Easier to just look at my TikTok profile and look at my parts list video. Alright, so we are just about to get to our second destination. We're just about to run out of fuel at the same time. So I need to find some fuel. Alright, chat, we are here. Where is this thing going? Omar, I don't use the indicators, turn signals too much for a few different reasons. One, because they don't always automatically go off, which is a little annoying. And two, you know, just keep in mind, I'm always reading the chat. So at the same time I'm driving, I'm reading the chat. So that's kind of a priority. I don't want to leave people hanging. Where the hell are we going here? Are we going inside here? Or am I going all the way around? Alright, Chad, you got to give me a second. I have to figure this out. Alright, I got to turn around. I do not drive a truck in real life. I'm a software developer. Drive a car only. Also have an electric scooter and a bicycle. Alright, TikTok, it's hard for me to read the chat when I back these in, so bear with me a minute. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this one because it's super tight. I'm not good at these. So TikTok, if you could, I'd appreciate some likes and shares as I get this backed in. I would appreciate it if you check out my mod Bree and follow her. And if you ask me something and I do not answer, you might just have to repeat yourself. I don't know about this one. I have to pull up more on this side. Yeah, I might have been better off backing in all the way from the front. Especially in my case, just because these are difficult for me. So I don't know if I should do that right now. One second, chat. Sorry. I need to think. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to swing this one in there. So I'm actually going to go out. I'm going to leave this lot and try it a different way. Don't worry, if it takes me too long, I won't bore you. I'll just rage quit it. I won't make you watch me do this for 2 hours. So I think if I leave here, this might work better. And truckers and haters, I know it's not the right way to do it, but it's all good. Yeah, Corky, the sound pack from Z-Mods on this, like I said, they're amazing. And believe it or not, the turbo I actually have down at like 10 or 15%. It was just overwhelmingly loud. All right, we are going in there. Oh, let me put my virtual mirror on for you guys so you can see. So again, I don't know if technically this is like the right way to do this for truckers backing in. Like, do you sit there where it's super tight and mess with that and do 800 pull-ups as a trucker? Or do you take the path of least resistance, which is what I just did, and back in this way? I'm gonna guess the goal is to just get it backed in as safely and quickly as possible, right? Which would have been this way. So I'm assuming I did it correctly. All right, we gotta pull up a little bit now. Andy, say hi to your daughter. So, hi Andy's daughter. I don't really do the shout outs, otherwise that's all I would be doing. The whole stream is just shouting out random names. It's hard to keep up with all that. Alright, so I think this went well. 1 pull up, right? Well, maybe 2, because I started off in a different place. Bernard, do it in a real truck, then you are showing me something. Yeah, Bernard. I mean, again, it's a game. How do you people wake up on a Saturday morning with so much negativity and hate built up inside you? What is that? What is that about? Did you not sleep good? Wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Like, what's going on? You could talk to me about it. I'm here for you. Always back up in by... Yeah, I know, James, 01. I sometimes, I don't know, I'll blindside it. So you hear that beeping? I don't know what that is. That's new. Where'd Bernard go? Did he leave? Still here? Oh shoot, chat. I forgot to change the time, and I don't want to go into nighttime. So let's see. Let me see how dark it gets, and we'll see how bad it is for the stream. And I have to get fuel right away. We do, Omar. We have a bunch of different trucks. We've got a Peterbilt 362 cab over, Kenworth, International, Western Star, Freightliners. There's all sorts of trucks, both included in the game. Then you could buy paid mods. That's one thing I have to put some time into. My trucks and my trailers, because I have a bunch of paid ones. I have John Ruda's. I have some really nice trailers that I can fully customize. But when you use your own trailer, you've got to take jobs in the cargo market. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to attach this trailer now with this new setting I put in place. Because it's not, you don't just hit the switch like I used to. I have to do something else, and I don't know what. Anybody know? See, so like we're in there now, I think. An attached trailer doesn't work. You have to be lined up perfectly? VTR, you can play any game on this. This is nothing more than a computer. So, you can play games on here. I primarily built this for iRacing, but I also play Microsoft Flight Simulator on here. Assetto Corsa. See, I don't know how to get this attached. Sorry, chat, 1 second. I changed the setting, and I'm not quite sure. If you're not attached to a trailer, you don't need to push in the red valve. Oh, the trailer air supply? Okay. Do I hit this button? What the heck? 1 second, chat. Maybe I need to smash into it. Get out and crank the dollies. No, it's supposed to do that for me automatically when I hit the switch. But I changed some setting the other day. To where that screen doesn't pop up when you take jobs. Wait, let's see. Maybe I wasn't lined up. There you go. Hold on a second. This? There we go. Yeah, so whatever setting I changed, it's not like, you have to be lined up a little bit better than I'm used to lining up, which was not lining up. All right, chat, we're on the way. We're going back to San Antonio. It is currently raining. I mean, there was a little bit more than a computer to the system. Yeah, no, so there's more. I mean, overall, it's a computer with displays. Wow, the JBX Rain is a lot nicer and a lot more realistic. So it's a computer with displays. Of course, there's steering components. I have flight controls, pedals, the seat and all that. But theoretically, you know, it's a computer. I can take the computer out of here, and I can put an Xbox in here. Or a PlayStation. All right, chat, let me know if the rain bothers you, or if it gets too dark, and I'll advance the time to get back to morning. And let's turn the wipers down a little bit. I want to be like an old lady. See, yeah, you know, I mean, as far as I feel the repetitiveness now with the freight market, just because it's been so long that I've been in it. So it's always the same thing, dumpsters, you know, this, that. And I don't take the oversized jobs often, because one of my favorite parts of the game is backing the trailers in, and you don't do that with the oversized. Plus, I don't like the 40-mile-an-hour escort vehicle speed limit. All right, let's put our lights on. High beams off. Do the spring brakes work? I don't know. What are spring brakes? Oh, shoot. Fuel. Thank you for that, Big Pop. I mean, somebody said don't forget fuel. Brian, there you go. Shoot. We might have to emergency refuel, because I don't see any stations up ahead, but we'll see. Yeah, give me a second, I'll hit the Jakes. Let me just, get some momentum going here. Alright, Omar. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow morning around the same time to stream, and I might be back tonight since I won't be streaming much next week. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. By failing a bunch of those jobs when you hit your escort vehicles. Alright, here's the Jakes. I'll do some downshifting with it.
Keep right. After 50.
Though we just missed that gear. Alright, we got fuel up ahead.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
Uh-oh. Where's the fuel? Oh, it's across the street. Alright, hang on a second. It's gonna go through that light, don't tell nobody. So if you hit a car in the game, get into an accident, you get fined. You'll get fined, and then you build up damage on your vehicle, trailer, and cargo. So if you own the truck, you get it repaired yourself, and you pay out of pocket. Same thing for the trailer. Otherwise, anything you don't own, they'll take the repairs off your job pay. And then the damage works 0 to 100%. So the closer you get to 100%, your truck will run like crap, and you have to go in for a service. All right, we are gonna fuel up right now. $4.74 a gallon. Yeah, Saki, there is rest in the sim, but I keep that off. That's the only thing I keep, one of the only things I keep off. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it because it advances the time too much. And I like to do daytime driving, and oftentimes that'll take us into nighttime. Yeah, fatigue. There you go. I turn the fatigue off. $1,246 for fuel. Not bad. That's another reason I don't drive a real truck for a hobby. Alright, what's up with my GPS? I need this thing to reroute. There you go. You too, Renegade. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. So, you see the difference with rain and JBX? Oh, you might be used to it if you have, V2. I'm not used to this, though. Steven, this is American Truck Simulator. PC only. You could download it on Steam. Should be about $6 on sale. Otherwise, $20, I think. My lights on? Yeah. So like I said, chat, if it's too dark or gloomy in here, let me know. I don't know how well this translates during the stream. Brian, how long do I play every day? It depends. I only play when I stream. Maybe an hour, 2 hours a day. But I haven't streamed in like the last 3 or 4 days. I do try to stream daily, or at least 5 days a week, for at least an hour. Otherwise, I'm not in here much. I'm not a big gamer, believe it or not. It's really just sim stuff I enjoy. Otherwise, I don't play any other games. I did try to get into Warzone and all that, but I'm terrible at it. Jason, a bunch of different places. SimLab, Fanatec, Husenveld. But again, hop on my TikTok profile, look for my parts video. It's about 1.5 minutes long, and I've got every part listed with current day pricing. And then also my profile, my link tree. I have some budget setups listed for less than about $600, I'd say. You can get yourself a good starter chassis cockpit with a wheel, pedal, and shifter for about $650. And then all you need is a PC and a display, and you're good to go. Big Pop, gear down without clutch is better. Whoops, I didn't see this. Oh shit, we're gonna hit him. Yeah, so I'm not good at floating down, Big Pop. I'm terrible at it. Why did my lights just go off? Why is that switch controlling my lights? That's weird, right? What the heck? That's strange. Yeah, so I'm not good at floating down. I only float up. Do I use, what? Trucks Book or in a VTC? I don't even know what that is. What is Trucks Book? Like a log? But no, you don't have to keep a log. That's the high beam. Oh, that's why my high beam keeps going on and off. So I don't know why that's mapped to my flight controls. I'm using my flight controller as a workaround for my range and splitter because my shift knob broke. So not only is that controlling my range and splitter, but my high beam's also. That's strange. Shit. Whoops. So that's what happens when you hit something. And I always forget with the rain. The braking intensity is totally different. It's, that happens. So you can see, what did that cause? That was 2% damage to the truck, which is nothing. So now my high beams are off, right? I think as I disconnected my shifter when it broke, it remapped some of my controls, but I've never seen a mapped button control two different things before, so I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know if you can see this in the stream, but can you see the reflections and the puddles and whatnot from the rain? That's all from JBX Graphics, so that's pretty wild. That, I'd say for the 90 bucks, at least for me, I feel like it's worth it. We could do a burnout here. So normally I don't even go through the first 6. I go from 1 to 6, just because it's too much shifting.
Turn left.
Oh no. We were gonna hit that Jeep. Can I show you my settings? I can't right now, but if you stick around till the end of the stream, I'll be happy to back out. There's just, you know, people in here that are not going to want to see that. How expensive is this setup? Again, I've got a video up on TikTok. All the parts and today's pricing, a little under 24,000, but do not be discouraged by that number. I have a lot of stuff you don't need. You could build one of these for much, much less. Or you can build a nice starter simulator that looks similar to this for even less than that. So I don't even like to really share the number of what I've spent. It's just, can I have a seat mover, a Sparko seat? There's just so many things I have that are not necessary. Not necessary even for racing, but especially this particular game. I don't know if I like nighttime with the rain. Do I get money off of this? Like in the game? Yeah, in the game I have $34 million. In real life, I'm not a full-time streamer. I make a few bucks here and there, but nothing to write home about. Again, I just do this for fun, just a hobby. Honestly, any money I make on TikTok, I just buy coins to give to other live creators. I don't withdraw it or nothing. You'll let me play your VR? Yes, I have VR, Beans. I don't do any driving in VR though. I don't like to keep that headset on for that long. I used to use it for iRacing and it just wasn't for me. Am I married with kids? Yes, I am. 12 years? 13 years? Hope my wife's not watching. I have to calculate. As you get older, your brain starts to go. But let's call it 13 years. And, shit, now I'm gonna have to calculate. And 2 kids. Did I just stall out? What happened? What country in the game? We are in United States and we are in Texas, heading to San Antonio. My wife is cool to what? Let me spend that kind of cash on your setup. Yeah, I see that a lot, you know, on TikTok or just in general, like, I don't know. I mean, listen, I guess you have to budget, right? So somebody controls the money. I don't know. But, yeah, it doesn't matter to her. I buy her what she wants. I mean, it might seem like a lot, but believe it or not, I don't really do much else. Like, I don't go out and party and drink all the time and spend my money on all sorts of other stuff. So relative to maybe some of that stuff where, believe it or not, you know, people are spending what, $500, $1,000 a weekend. I don't do that stuff. Oh, the rain's done. Yeah, no, she definitely is. She definitely is. All right, it's really dark again. All right, chat, give me a second. I'm going to advance the time to morning. I just want to see if I have enough time on this job. No, we only got 11 hours. You know what? It's okay. Give me a second, chat. Sorry. They don't like to, Colin. So my older one... Give me a second. Let me advance the time. There we go. So my older one messed with it when she was a little bit younger. This one was too big for her, so I built her one for herself, which she never used, so I ended up selling it. And my little one is too small for this right now. she's 7, but she's a small 7, so she couldn't mess with this. And though I do have a slider on my pedals and I can bring them forward, I still don't think she'd be able to reach. But if they wanted to, they could. That other VR setup next to me, you know, is for them. They're big into Roblox, you know, all that typical stuff. But they'd rather play Roblox on their iPads instead of a gaming computer. So I don't know. Seems strange to me, but... Alright, we need to stop at this scale up here. Oh shoot, I missed the scale. Oh well. You wish you could stop on the middle of the highway? Yeah, you could. You might piss some people off, but you could. World Class, is it just American Truck Simulator? Yes, it is. American Truck Sim, bunch of mods. Alright, so we are just about at destination number 3.
Turn right.
And this will be my last job for today. I'll get this backed in. I'll pull the camera back for TikTok so you can see the full rig. And then I'm going to try my best to come back tonight. Ricky, yeah, no lot lizards, but we just got my dog Rex, that's it. They actually took, from the upgrade center, you know, where you can put characters in your car, there was one, you know, one female in there that was a little bit less dressed, I guess, than everybody else.
Reach your destination.
She's gone from there. I don't know why they took her out. She wasn't nude or anything. It might have been a little suggestive, I guess, but yeah, she's gone. Alright, TikTok, we're gonna get this backed in right here. I'd appreciate some likes and shares if you could while I'm getting this backed in. I would appreciate it if you follow my mod Bree. Oh shoot, I already kind of screwed this one up. Let me try to correct this before I make it worse. How realistic are the physics of driving? So, they're pretty good. I mean, I think they're good. They do have some physics mods that make them better. And then there are some settings, coincidentally, that I just changed the other day. Like the braking intensity, the truck and trailer stability, that made it even more realistic and better. But I can't really give you an apples to apples on an actual truck, because I've never driven a truck in these conditions. So I just don't know. But relative to never driving a truck like this before, I would say, I don't know, pretty good. I also just installed, I don't know, people were telling me to install, what's that space game? Can't remember the name of it. What's the name of that space game? Yeah, there you go, Star Citizen. I just installed that the other day, whoops. But I have not opened it up yet. I have that habit of installing games, buying them, installing them, and then never opening them. So I'm going to try to put some time into that, see how that goes, but I don't know. I think I would prefer Microsoft Flight Sim. But I'll see, I'm going to give it a shot. Alright, let's straighten out. It's another, this one was pretty decent too. Just one pull up here, which I probably didn't have to do. They would have lit us up green, but we would have been a little crooked. Alright, Twitch, I'm going to say my goodbyes now. I'm going to stop the stream momentarily. I will try to come back later. If not, I'll definitely be back tomorrow morning. I appreciate you all joining. And TikTok, give me a minute. Let me get this stuff situated. I'll pull the camera back for you all. In the meantime, if you could, I'd appreciate some final likes and shares. It does help the stream, this one in future. And I would appreciate it if you follow my mod Bree, especially the lady. She's got a lot of cool products. So definitely check her out. Let's get this one dropped. All right, Twitch. I am out in a minute. Level 55.